What? What in the world? What is up, G Spotters? Welcome to another episode of Courtney G's Spot Live. Thank you for being here. We know you're always here with us. We know we have so many fans out there watching us live every time we do this, and we appreciate the love. Thumbs up, like, subscribe. I'm going to throw that in there real quick because we have to intro the show with that to make sure you get on the ball. We want you to join the live show, be a part of our live conversation. Fuel the fire. We are very good at banter. We're very good at maintaining an hour-long show, but we want to know how you feel. We want to know your view of the world. That's what we started this for. We started this to unite the good with the bad. We got the positive and the negative, kind of the theme of the show. If you haven't noticed the little icon we put up there. But thank you guys for being here. We've been doing this a long time, it feels like, for us at least. 50 episodes. Little clap. I have a co-host. I keep saying we because at some point he might actually get into the show. I don't know where he decides to go right before we start. But he's here. DC's in the house.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, DC?
I hope you're doing well on this very fine Monday.
50
morning.
episodes.
50 episodes.
Celebration of ourselves. That's what the title of the episode is. We want to celebrate you. We want to celebrate us. We have been running the theme again with the black and the white. If you notice the shirts along the theme, if you've been paying attention from the beginning, like I know you have been noticing the shirts. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to flip it. We're going to flip it. We're going to bring the positive on the black shirt and the negative nights. We're going to spill the beans on the bad stuff on the white shirt. So if you got some positive, we're going to try and stay positive. We've been talking about some crazy mishaps in the world. It is just utter chaos. And if you guys want to tell us about your chaos and what you think and how bad your world is, maybe you're on the other side of the world. We are in the middle of the United States of America. Where are you at? Tell us about the stuff going on your planet. Are you scared? Are you not scared? Are you like us? Are you just waiting for this to blow over and everybody to just come out of the hiding and see the sun again? Because I know I am. I'm just so burnt out on the sadness and the anger. What do you think? Like, thumbs up and subscribe. DC, what do you think? What do you got? What are you looking at? He's concentrating over here on something.
Conversing with people.
Oh, you're conversing.
Trying to get them to show up.
Are they on their thing? I'm looking to your stage left because, like I said, the previous episode, my laptop situation has been destroyed, so I have to hook it up to my television to get a visual of the situation. So when you type, I see there what you say here. So tell me what you think, guys. Tell us what you think. We have been discussing all sorts of chaos. Give us a positive story. What do you got? We had something positive, right? Do we have something we were talking about just crap, weren't we?
Yeah.
He's been here for a while.
We're just used to, I guess, Monday being the not so awesome night. Then we try to switch it.
Are we gonna flip it? Should we can talk about it. We can literally talk about anything.
Anything. What do you got?
We do that.
Have you heard any good stories
right
now?
I know we got two people in the audience. Who's out there? Say something. Tell us how you feel.
What are you doing this Monday evening?
It is Monday. I made it. I worked. I didn't work.
Everybody that worked outside today, I'm sure you were happy that it
was it was so nice to be outside, and it wasn't hot, and I didn't get a tan today. I didn't come home darker than him. That was a thing. I clipped my nails.
Oh.
I made them look good.
Not so dirty.
Not so well. I mean, of course, cleaned them after hard days of work.
He repairs parking lots and stuff.
Parking lots, yes, for
Do you guys do roads
for millions
at
of dollars. Yeah, we do roads because we got a mansion. You coming up here?
I was gonna say, he hasn't made
Pickles. He has not made an appearance in a while. I made him upset today. I gave him a bath.
You can't just walk across. You can't just get in the middle of the action like he normally does.
He's become an outside situation, so he likes to go out during the day. Oh no, I'm sorry, during the night and come back and sleep during the day.
I kidnapped him when I was coming in, so you guys couldn't see my face, but it was totally
Thumbs up, like, subscribe. What are we gonna talk about? We go on to the crap we were talking about earlier. Ooh, we had a lot of. Should I my hashtag? Should we just go straight to that?
Straight to.
But that, you know what that describes is more bad stuff. Well, it doesn't really.
I mean, it's a positive.
I come up, my brain sometimes concocts these things. I don't know what to do with the stuff. So I just put it on paper.
But this one can work.
This one can work.
I think it can definitely work.
So once I say it, it's
and we can run
mine.
with this, for sure. Yeah.
Can we put it in our
once you
hashtags?
say it,
This is the hashtag.
it's totally yours.
Okay, it's mine. Is that how this works?
You wanna write it down on a piece of paper?
No, I know what it is.
Anyways, more than ever in this day and age. I think it's appropriate.
This is very appropriate for so many things, and I think of this mostly whenever I'm driving.
I was just gonna say I have so many stories just from the other day. When I told you on the way here, I was like, God, people suck. It's like 4 different occurrences on one 10-minute trip.
It's just so simple, just common courtesy.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
Hashtag don't be a dick.
Hashtag DBAD.
D-bad.
Don't be a dick. Pretty simple. Like
and here's an example of those people. If you've ever been exiting the highway and seen that guy that comes flying up past your left and jumps 6 more cars in front of you just to get in front of all those people,
or that person that doesn't use we're going 45 miles an hour and you want to make a right turn. Well, we invented something to tell those people, hey, I'm going to slow down and make a right turn. But for some reason, it is extremely difficult to just
flip that thing. Real quick.
Flip that thing. What's up, Randy? No worries about being late. We're hashtag DBAD. Don't be a dick. I mean, it mostly pertains to traffic stories, it seems to be sometimes, but it's a life thing.
It is definitely a life thing. You can be a dick in so many situations.
So many.
And I think if it was more appropriate to call people out, like back a little while ago, I mean, if somebody was being a dick, you just say, hey, man, that was a dick move.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you can't.
Eventually, it was just like, you can't say nothing.
You can't say anything to anybody anymore.
If you speak out, you're automatically considered
a dick. You yourself
yeah.
have now transformed into the dick.
Yeah, because you were affected by somebody else's negativity.
I just
you
don't.
are now the negative one.
I feel so old because things have sped up so fast since it turned. Like, I think once 2000 turned and the whole world realized, oh, we're not going to be destroyed by the computers. Let's go. And then they just pumped the gas and just started shoveling.
We partied too hard in 1999.
Yeah, we did. We partied like it was 1999. And then became
we didn't think anything was going to be after 1999.
Yeah, we were done. We're like, oh, the robots are going to.
Imagine if you were given 6 months to live. Like, what would you do? We did it.
Yeah. We lived through that.
Yeah.
And then
it was great.
And then you woke up and you're like, oh, nothing happened.
I got to go to work tomorrow.
Crap. Now I got to pay my water bill. And next thing you know.
Yeah, but at some point, being blunt made you the bad guy. I mean, think about it. If you really went around saying the absolute truth all the time, you would be the dick. Yeah.
It really does suck. Yes, you can be blunt. That's fine. Yes, I applaud that.
It's the truth. You're going to be alienated.
I encourage the truth. I love when people are just tell me what you want. Like, just like the Spice Girls said, man. I want to know if that's what you want to do. Just tell me.
But how is it? Here's my thing, and I struggle with this because I'm like ultra realistic all the time, and I'm definitely been put in situations multiple times where somebody said something, and I'm like, but you let it go. You know, like you say, you got to pick and choose, right? But what if you just
Yeah.
what if you were like, oh man, why am I blanking
Asperger's?
right now? No. Man, I'm hating myself right now.
He's blanking.
Big Bang Theory.
Sheldon?
Sheldon.
Sheldon.
What if you were like Sheldon and you didn't have a grasp on the fact that things were inappropriate?
That's Asperger's.
Social. So you just say everything as it is.
Yeah, that's Asperger's.
So
you have no filter. You have no
but it's
social
not.
cue.
Why does it have to be a filter?
Because you
Why
filter
is
out
saying the truth offensive?
right. Because there's a level of offensivity. Even if you can push those boundaries to the point of you don't want to societal, you want to be kind to your neighbor.
Okay,
You don't
want to tell your friend that he looks really bad with his new haircut.
Hey, you fat douchebag. You don't want to say things like that. There's a level. You can be truthful with people. But it is a hard line. It is a hard line. It has gotten to the point everyone is soft. It's jello. You can't. Words pierce. They get you in the heart.
In that same aspect, it's unacceptable to tell somebody that they're being inappropriate in a situation, and I don't understand that. Why is the truth so shunned?
Is it worse to tell them the truth or for them to continue to act the way they're acting inappropriately in public? I guess, is that the level? Is that the balance? How
is it really affecting anything?
Yeah, is it really worth talking to? They're just being an idiot. They have to live with themselves. They have to be that person all the time. Is it worth jumping into their timeline to disrupt, adding 2 to 4 or 5 minutes into your life of arguing that you didn't need, just to point out that they're a moron? Because they know they're a moron. Most of them do. Most morons. Do they know?
Can we reference the C word? We'll just call it that. We'll call it the C word. So in situations like the C word,
I'm waiting for that chat to light up.
Okay. In referencing the C word, like in that situation, you couldn't get through. No, even if there was somebody that he considered a friend and told him the C word. Thank you. All right, now you're on board. All right, so if he had a friend that that was telling him, "Hey, man, that's wrong.
Uh-huh.
You are wrong
Uh-huh.
for acting the way you're acting."
Uh-huh.
Obviously, he would have not.
Would he have not? But again, that's the thing that people that Asperger's, that you don't have that ability to tell yourself no. That's a good way to put it. You don't have the ability to tell yourself you shouldn't do that. Hey, that pan's hot. They grab it. They can't. The moment you say pan, it's like once you point out who told me the story the other day? Was that you? Who told me the story? They didn't think about doing something until you told them not to do something, and then you think about doing it, and then you do it. It's like, don't push the red button. We, as people that function in society, cannot push that red button because we know there's a consequence.
Whether there's a sign or not.
Right.
Yeah,
there's a consequence.
You got to push the button.
Without that filter,
to you, it doesn't matter if you push the button.
Right.
You just push the button.
I don't think they can. I don't think they can not. I don't think.
That's all tough.
Yeah.
That's correct.
We're pretty much.
They see a button, they're going to push it.
Like, subscribe, join the conversation.
Hey. But, so.
This is kind of how it goes, guys. I don't know who's hiding in the background. We appreciate you being here regardless. Keep watching. I think it's hilarious.
I'm sure one of them's the T word. Yeah. She might actually be.
Tisha. Hey, you want to play What's in My Cup? Hey, Randy.
Hey.
What's in my cup?
It's a little more difficult tonight.
Yeah, this is a new one. This was not one I normally drink.
You want to know how difficult it is? It's
not alcohol.
R-rated.
Yeah. There's a good start.
Anybody?
Your cat's playing with you.
Yeah, he is.
Pickles is playing with DC in the background.
Yeah.
What is going on out there, Randy? you're the only one talking, so let's talk about what do you want to talk about?
What's going on? Can I say no? That's a big no.
She's already jumping straight into the testing the YouTube boundaries.
She's having a good time.
She's cursing on the chat. I can see the chat, everything you guys type, but in the comments, you guys can't see. So she said the F word. Wait, are we already demonetized because I said dick like 8 times?
Yeah, because they're probably not going to check it for reference. So
they don't reference. So if you use it in like a medical,
I don't know.
Is dick a medical term?
I'll have to test this later, but I can't say that any like medical video I've seen on YouTube.
Any doctor?
Just like I don't think I've ever seen.
Now, if you notice her on the dick area,
there's not any advertising.
Yeah, it's not a doctor's word.
Like,
yeah. I had when I did that small journey to medical school, I had this doctor. He couldn't say penis or vagina. This dude had like 7 or 8 degrees and all sorts of stuff. Super genius. But he was embarrassed to say the words penis or vagina. As a doctor, a medical doctor, he couldn't say it in medical terms. So anytime we talked about it in class, he would just say, that thing or whatever. It was weird. You can't see it, but Mr. Pickles is right here.
Hey, here we go. We're going to get 2 more likes.
I gave him a bath earlier. He's not happy right now. Well, he's happy because he's all fluffy.
He is a very beautiful white color. He's like pure snow in his white parts.
Teach your kids the medical terms for private parts.
I don't say the medical terms, but I just say what they are.
What medical terms do you speak of? Because there's more than one, right? I mean, I guess for parts. Is it penis and vagina? Is that the medical terms?
I don't know. Are we going all full Mr. Potato Head, or is it just the Mr. Potato Head? Are we talking about his lips, his eyes, and his ears, or are we just talking about Mr. Potato Head?
I didn't know Mr. Potato had a dick.
I didn't say dick. I said lips, eyes, and ears.
Lips, eyes, and ears. Okay, that's the medical terms. What?
What?
What are you talking about?
You don't understand Mr. Potato Head?
Is that Mr. Potato Head?
No.
Is that a penis?
A penis is Mr. Potato Head.
Okay.
But your scrotum and your testicles and your I don't know, whatever else down there.
Cage?
Sure. Yeah, that's the
Man, we're having a good show tonight.
Here we go.
Oh, all right.
A little less
Haven't even made it halfway through the show. Randy, what are you doing? What do you got us talking about?
Oh, this kind of actually works because,
we can talk about medical stuff.
I wasn't around exactly, but the other day my kids definitely asked the baby question.
Oh.
And
which one? I imagine Caden.
I don't remember. Tisha? Which
She's
one
not gonna...
asked? Was it like a group thing? Oh, well, that came through. Okay.
I knew she was hiding in the weeds. That story came through on the thing?
Yeah. It's not really that inappropriate.
Uncle touched your cookie. That's pretty fucking inappropriate.
Well, that just goes to show that the moderator is not real.
It's a robot.
It's just a bot that can detect.
I don't mind cookie. Good Lord. God.
So,
see, Randy, you just
anyways,
brought up the reason.
So the middle one asked, and we chose technology. She
Go YouTube it.
Yep, a child-appropriate YouTube video. So now I guess for said video to go.
Oh, dude, he's gonna have nightmares tonight. Okay.
What? He probably didn't even really care that much.
What if he has a dream he crawls back up in there?
It was an aid. Oh. So they just gave you the cues and you had to take it away, Mom.
Oh, you weren't even in the room.
No, I was helping a friend.
Oh.
And she was all like, "So the kids," and I was like, "Well, have fun.
Good luck. Tell me when it's over. Well, at least you don't have to tell.
Whoa! Y'all are not gonna get that, but
Yeah,
Colin is
Colin.
being extremely inappropriate. Over
Colin's jumping in full throttle.
here.
Thumbs up, like, subscribe before we get booted out of here for the inappropriate manner in which Colin enters the room. He's just naked. He walks in with a jacket open. Is that a type of soda?
She's talking about the cup.
Okay. You can't see because they remove things. No, you're fine, Colin. Bring it out, bro.
Well,
But
Colin knows what she typed.
But what she typed is right after what you typed. I don't think that's a type of soda.
Nope.
If it is, I don't know if I want to sip that soda. You guys are silly tonight. This is usually how it ends up. By the way, this is where the show
We
goes.
just jumped right into it this time.
We start with DBAD and we end with penises.
Well, it's not over yet.
Well, it might be.
We still have to get political.
Oh no.
Yeah, we don't.
We gotta go political. We'll wait.
We're gonna save that towards the end. But
we were
real quick, let's give her another hint about the cup.
Oh yeah, what's in my cup?
So it's not a soda, but we know it's carbureted.
It's not a car. It's not carbureted.
Yes, Colin, we were talking about that earlier. And so, what do you know about TikTok getting banned?
Yeah,
why is it getting banned?
Throw some stuff up there because
I know exactly what's
I
going
don't
on.
get involved with these apps because to me they're dumb. And that's why we're not popular, because we're not on these apps advertising to 12 and 14-year-old people. We want people that get the point of our humor and concepts. And
because Trump hates it. Why does Trump hate it?
because it's not Twitter.
Oh,
Twitter's the only app that Trump apparently has on his phone.
yes. I've heard that.
So
there's a deeper problem.
yeah,
with TikTok.
there's bad stuff. It's
because China. Nope. Keep going.
not everything's China's fault. We don't have to go straight to the China card.
We can't even blame Canada.
Hey, by the way, hey, all you scared people, hey, what happened to Ebola?
The
okay.
new generation research.
Back to TikTok.
That's great. Is this documented somewhere? I gotta see this.
What, the new generation reserved all the tickets to his rallies and didn't show up, so only like 600 people came and he was mad. So he's mad because everybody didn't show up to his show?
Yeah.
And he's taking it out on TikTok?
I guess so.
Is that the theory, Randy?
Damn millennials shut down their TikTok.
I don't know. I don't know what's the next app they're gonna. We need to come up with an app. Colin, do you know how to make apps, bro? We need to come out with the next dumb app before when TikTok goes away to just like jump in line with this stupid crap. There's a whole thing on there. Well, there's apparently
There's a whole other issue with TikTok.
a lot of
In reality, we got to be appropriate.
it's infiltrating your children
Yes, in a very bad way.
because it's making them see other children that are being bad and thinking because they're used to the internet,
Their peers, basically,
people just like
engaging in
them
activities.
doing things they shouldn't.
They see it as appropriate and cool and the thing to do right now.
So ultimately, it's a mind fuck to a bunch of younger kids, from one young kid to another, inadvertently. It's just what's happening because of the. Yeah.
Well, if you're, yeah, it is
I'm-
definitely that,
yeah.
and it is also the super conditioning of children through actors, basically.
My child is obsessed with this dude on YouTube because of Minecraft. He loves the game Minecraft, and what kid doesn't got it? but because the guy on YouTube has lots of money, he's able to dump money into the game, which eludes and brings out all these amazing features. Now my son wants to buy a T-shirt for a person that plays Minecraft. That's so that level of mind fuckery.
And I can tell you, if his kid is being influenced in these ways, I know obviously we don't really talk about him because he doesn't want that, but his kid is very, very, very intelligent, like extremely intelligent, and I would consider him far beyond such low-level games, but obviously it's good enough that he's still being influenced.
It's the flash. That's how they get you, the flashy colors. And I point this out to him. It's like the face value of everything is so flashy, and then
and it's like my kids. They were talking about this person that they were watching on YouTube the other day that I'd never heard of, so I went to go check it out. I'm like, okay, so what are they doing here? And I mean, I didn't see anything extremely inappropriate, but it was definitely a style that has been inappropriate.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, you don't need to watch that. But that's exactly what it was. Lots of colors, quick movements, stuff like that.
But,
you know.
And once you get in there, it's not like they're doing anything bad. But what apparently TikTok is that level of mind control that is.
Like, imagine going to a theme park, and the whole time, instead of like hearing music if they're playing it, they're just playing, like propaganda.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Uh-huh.
You're enjoying yourself at the theme park so much you don't even realize propaganda is playing in the background, but subconsciously
they're being told that this is appropriate, and then you leave there with this weird sense of, I feel like I should go do something weird.
Yeah.
But on a 12-year-old level.
We ban YouTube for my son's life because of highly inappropriate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. We don't let our kids on YouTube too much.
And I was saying that
very situational, and like even in that situation where I didn't know until later, and it didn't seem too inappropriate. I can't watch all fucking 586 videos.
But once you click on that list, the recommended on the right generally has nothing to do with the crap that you just watched anyway. So you don't want you're going to point and click.
I can tell you, like, you want to see how weird YouTube can get?
Oh gosh.
Let that autoplay. Let it autoplay. Set up a device and let it autoplay for hours.
For any type
open how to change a tire on your car, and then let it autoplay from there.
It's
3-4 hours later. It's
nothing.
Not even close to cars.
Momo, yeah, I know about Momo. Like all the weird. That's like my child watches YouTube, I'm in the room with him and we watch together and I click the button. That's what I was telling him. Like we watch video game stuff, maybe, or cool animals or scientific and whatever. No matter what it is. But the point is, like, if I see something, I can immediately back out and negate it. But the responsibility is not being held on the parent's shoulders anymore. It's all being put into these apps. Like it's TikTok's fault for these kids doing this stuff.
But okay, so now as we were talking earlier, it's not just the kids that are being convinced that this is okay. Even ignorant parents, we'll call it, are falling into the trap too.
Right.
Because half the time, these kids are doing inappropriate stuff that you're like, whoa, who? No.
Right.
And the mom's sitting 30 feet away.
Right in the
on
background.
deck.
Right in the background, just letting their kid do this, whatever on the internet. And that's the problem. We got moronic parents out there that can't teach their kids, hey, you're 12, you shouldn't be acting this way. Really, were we really acting that way when you were 12? And if you were, then your parents were probably shit too, and maybe you should fix that and stop generationally making your kids whores.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
I don't know. Again, it seems simple.
But I tell you what, back when I was 18, I went to this middle school party, and this middle school party was more wild than some of my high school parties I went to.
Because
I was like, these kids are making us look like lames.
I don't know why. I know you're supposed to experiment and do all this stuff and find out these things, but it's just getting younger and younger and younger is the problem. It shouldn't be. Because I don't know. I'd rather my child watch violence than sexual stuff. at the age he is currently at. Like, I feel like there's less, like playing a violent video game has less of a damaging effect than watching a porno at a young child's age. I just feel like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, because
if you're picking the
a
worst
kid
of
can
two,
understand violence, but
right,
just throw them
right,
into
they can't
a situation,
understand that.
They can't. It's
So they're being
wrong.
let loose on the internet without parent supervision, and they hear the word boobies, and then
they just think it's funny.
and that's a funny word. When we were kids, we heard the word boobies. You go around and tell your kids, or you write it on a backpack, or maybe you got lucky and you snuck a mag from underneath your dad's bed or something. But that's as far as you couldn't Google boobies. That wasn't a thing. But now you do that, and 10,000 porn pages pop up, and they're one click away. That's not a definition. It doesn't go straight to Wikipedia. That's not where they go. It goes straight to a porn site. Like, and then I'm blown away how freelance it is. It's freelance, and then all the parents get mad. Like, well, it shouldn't be that way on the internet. Why shouldn't? Why?
What are you doing?
Yeah, why aren't you telling your kid don't give your kid the phone? Or if you do, they have apps that block. That's hilarious. See, that's hilarious. He might grow boobies if he did. At that age, he might grow young boobies. I've seen it happen. I haven't seen it happen. But you know what I mean. You get what I mean, Randy. You get what I mean. You tell your kid that word now, he's going to go give him a phone and give him freelance. And he go type in boobies. But you won't do that because you're a responsible parent. So that's what I don't, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all know what I mean.
Like we were talking about the kid that I see once upon a time outside with two very expensive devices. Like, why does the kid need a phone, let alone two very expensive devices?
Why?
Like, and that's, yeah.
Who's he got to call?
They can hear anything, and even if it's above them, all they got to do is pick up that device and go to YouTube and type that word they just heard in. And
some random adult screams twat across the parking lot. Boom. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at this. Like, you see the movie Good Boys? Prime example. That's a funny movie, by the way. It's a hilarious movie. But I don't know. I'm being a responsible parent. I feel like it seems so simple. You can say the word boobies to your kid. You can joke about things.
So here's my whole thing about it.
But there's a line to be drawn.
I seen this on Facebook a while ago. And it was, would you, like, in a situation where you had to save your child,
yes,
and it would cost you your life,
yes,
would you save your child? I'm
yes.
like, is that a question?
Is that a question?
Is that a real question? Is this, if you have a child and it was in danger, would you save it, even if it would cost you your life? Is that even a question?
Like, why do you have to ask that?
And that's all I put on it. I was like, is this real?
Yeah.
She's like, unfortunately, to some people it is. And I'm like, and then I really thought about it. I was like, there are people out there that if they saw their child in danger, they would hesitate. Even if they could absolutely save the child, they would still be like, oh, well, I might get hurt. Excuse me?
I don't. It's because parents are just having kids willy-nilly instead of being responsible.
And it's those same type of parents where those kids end up in these situations
where they don't know any better.
And you can't know that kid has been exposed to that type of stuff. Right. And then that kid goes to school and exposes your kid and ends up on the internet doing its crazy kid things.
I get it. You can't protect your kid from everything. I get it. And that's not the point. I'm not talking about shelter. I'm talking about knowledge. Knowledge, to me, is the key. Like, you can teach a 3- and 4-year-old how to shoot a gun. That's a thing. Like, I've seen them on YouTube. Like, I've seen babies that can't walk swim.
Yeah.
It's teaching your kids things. Education, which is not a word we use. I feel that's not is that a normal word? Is that a bad word? Am I going to get in trouble for saying education?
They might defund us.
They might. Can I say that? Do they bleep me? Is there a sense of bar across my face? Because that seems to be the easiest form of the answer to all these stupid problems. Like what did we look up earlier? What we educated ourselves.
Oh,
Here we go. You ready for this?
I don't even want to say it out loud now.
Okay.
We might get demonetized.
So we thought we were
in
discussing
the midst of everything going on,
all the racism, all the crap.
Yeah, all this stuff about.
Oh, and coronavirus. It started with that. I thought it.
Yeah, it started with.
Oh, I can't say that.
Oh,
Whatever.
we gotta start over now.
Because Corona and Corona Light.
We said the coronavirus.
I thought of the future and I said, what are we gonna do about Black Friday? Then he says,
can you even call it that?
What are we gonna call it?
They took cops down. What's that darn kid show about the dogs?
Oh, Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol.
Patrol.
They took down Paw
They
Patrol.
took Ryder out. They put him in a different suit.
What?
Can we have Black Friday?
We can't have Black Friday.
Black Friday.
So what are we gonna call it? So
Well, yeah.
amongst that,
Suggestions for a new name for Black Friday.
hashtag new name Black Friday. We're doing this live, guys. So this is ours. Whatever they come up with, we started this. And then he started looking up the origin of Black Friday. Me personally, I thought it was just something they came up with in the 90s because people started punching each other for Elmo dolls. That's what I thought it started as. But legit.
And actually, they originally started calling it Black Friday in, oh man, where did I see that?
Was it 90?
No, it was actually in like a specific place.
Oh.
But it was like Georgia or something, and not to
because
be
of that
racist or anything, but
Oh.
I felt like the specific area, I was like, well, maybe it was because a lot of black people live in that particular area, and obviously all the black people are going to go shopping when they can afford things because they're super cheap.
Shit.
I could say that.
But YouTube doesn't know you're black or half black. But the history of Black Friday.
I'm black. I'm half black and half don't belong here.
Thumbs up, like, subscribe, quick
Before we get shut off.
before we get shut off.
It does now.
Black Friday, before it was called Black Friday, started with back during slavery with Abraham Lincoln. Wait a minute. I just realized.
But they didn't call it Black Friday.
But they didn't call it Black Friday back then.
1960s.
It was a day to
But
celebrate.
It was invented in the 1800s.
To celebrate
The beginning of the Christmas shopping season.
the beginning of the Christmas season with Abraham Lincoln, the guy who freed the slaves. Became Black Friday because positively,
if you understand accounting,
stock market stuff. Yeah, I know, right?
we're all over the place.
Yeah, right.
We're creeping up on 40 minutes. It's about to get real.
Black Friday
Was called Black Friday because when you are in the positive, you're in the black.
in the stock market, when you're black, you're in the positive. So it's actually a positive thing
It really is.
because all the sales making everybody spend more money, putting everybody in the black, which means it's going up in the black. So it's actually a positive
speaking
thing.
of stocks and stuff.
So if you actually educate yourself, you're going to find out. That was the whole point of that. You're going to find out it's not as bad as it seems. What were you saying?
So since the economy is all down and stuff, maybe it will fix itself by Thanksgiving. So would it be wise to invest in retail right now and sell after Black Friday?
I think this will be the biggest one ever because it's going to go all digital.
You think?
Yeah. We're only going to do school via the internet.
Coinbase hits the stock market, you should probably invest in it.
Oh my God, invest in Coinbase. People, if you know anything about anything, I've said for a long time you should invest in cryptocurrency. I have made a little bit of money, not as much as I'd like because I don't have a lot of money to start with.
But with this whole change shortage thing.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Miss Randy, I was just at Taco Bell last night. You guys had a sign up on the window. And
Oh, that's true.
what?
Unless Biden wins.
Then what happens?
Then we're all going to be touched by old people. What are you saying about Taco Bell?
So anyways, the whole change shortage. We're short on change. So help me out here, Randy. Is that just because you guys can't go to the banks because people aren't there and you can't go in to get change?
Yeah, I don't understand how we're short in change.
Like, I don't think money's disappearing. I just think you guys can't go to the bank right now.
Did it
and
get sick?
change.
Are we worried that it's gonna?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm never eating there again.
You got fired from Taco Bell?
I imagine it was over some bullshit.
Probably. I just don't understand the change shortage. I think again, it's another hype thing.
It is. It's August.
Have you ever seen an election year so Dr. Seussed? I mean, the whizzles and the wobbles and the tibbles and the tubbles and the chobbles and the chubles and the flables and the flubles. Like, that's all I feel like this whole year is just a mishmash of bullshit.
And we were talking about it earlier. You know, if you're a realist in any way, shape, or form, you're just sitting back watching all these people flock from one side of the field to the other. Like, we're all chilling under the tree. Like,
God,
what are you doing?
Would you all calm down and just get some toilet paper and shut up?
Go drink some water or something. Like,
Have
eat some grass.
Yeah, have a sandwich. Vote for independent. Like, do something. Like,
But stop.
it's gonna be okay. You know
And
what?
then sometimes the group splits and they yell at each other. Like,
What causes what the chaos is everybody causing chaos because they think that there's chaos. Did you not learn that about the toilet paper thing? Like, everybody got so freaked out because there was no toilet paper, but then there was still toilet paper.
did I say this to you earlier on? Oh, no,
Which
I was
piece of
telling
crap do
somebody
you
else.
want? Country red or blue?
This is
We literally have nobody else. Yeah, I don't know.
This is
I don't
why-
know. I don't know.
this is
I'll
why-
I'll be the president.
why I don't vote.
Write me
Because
in.
All you're voting for is how you want to be manipulated.
Yeah.
That's all. Who can manipulate
It
you in a
doesn't-
fashion that makes you feel most
It
comfortable?
really doesn't matter. Maybe if we got Trump, maybe he'd calm the storm. Maybe it would all go away if we just pulled the plug. Like, we at least have 3 more years of I can breathe.
Well, I don't know what he's going to do after he
I don't
wins
know
again, but
What anybody's going to
Obviously,
do.
all of
Nobody
this-
knows what anybody's going to do.
a lot of this is just because he wants to win. So if he does win, it's obviously all going to go away because then he won and he'll be happy and he won't have to cause problems anymore.
You know what I'm saying? You want everybody to calm down and go home. Drop double stimulus package on us. Give everybody $2,400. It'll calm down real quick. Everybody will go home and start ordering shit off of Amazon. Boom.
Speaking of Amazon, we need to start looking at Amazon.
How? They're way up there. They're so high up there. How do we get into Amazon?
That is the wrong ideology.
We don't have any money. I mean, I got a tiny bit of money. I'm very tiny. You guys can help me out with some money. Like, subscribe, join the conversation. I don't want your money. I want YouTube's money. So
So we just got to get big enough.
share this.
Share
Don't vote third.
Tell
You're
your
splitting the
friends.
vote, and Trump will win for sure. It doesn't, Randy. I'm sorry. None of it matters. I wish any of it mattered.
I don't know. I said that's when I slept on the.
Does it matter?
She freaked out.
Everybody's freaking out. Whatever. You can't. It's like religion. You can't talk politics. This is what you want to talk about. We're about 43 minutes. Is this one you want to bring up? We're already talking politics anyway. You want to say some? You want to say something?
So
Thank you for being this far into this, and I apologize for the rest of the show.
I was telling them earlier about how people were going in to vote and they were having an issue where they weren't being shown their particular candidate that they wanted to vote for. And they were saying, hey, this isn't right. And they were told that apparently, I don't vote, so I don't know. But apparently, when you
That's
register
why we don't
now,
talk politics.
when you register now, you have to pick a side. And once you pick your side, when you go into vote, because you registered with your side, it will show you your options. Well, a lot of people weren't put on the right side, thus they weren't being shown their options.
So if they were Republican, they wanted Republican, they were only being shown Democrat or vice
They would
versa.
only be shown, or vice versa. And the only way you can fix that is to re-register. And you can imagine how easy it would be to re-register to vote right now.
Register to vote. Is it all digital, by the way? Are we all digital now?
I think you can get registered on the sidewalk. I'm
I
not sure.
own stock in a company that does voting booths. Did I
It
tell you
should
this?
automatically be registered.
Yeah, we should just get involved. Everybody, I don't know. What if nobody voted? What if nobody voted?
You want to get shut down at 45?
Let's wait 20 seconds.
We're gonna do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a shutdown. Hold on.
He's gonna get us shut down at 45 minutes. I think he's gonna say something. You guys ready?
10 seconds.
I don't know what he's gonna say. Like, subscribe, join the conversation.
What if we just overthrow the government?
Oh shit. Fuck. I'm observing my door right now. Should we be worried? They don't know. There's a window back here.
So it was funny earlier. We were talking about anarchy, and I was like, that might not be too bad for a couple months or so.
He's got a couple months of anarchy. Sprinkle a little anarchy out there.
A little sprinkle of anarchy. I mean, like,
bring it back together in the end.
Yeah, because I think if it all went to shit, then we could agree on some basic common things.
Everybody just
kind of start over from the beginning. It was like this comedian. He was talking about Black Lives Matter, and it pissing people off. He's all like, "Really? Like that's offensive? Like we just want matters. Like what's lower than matters? Like exists? Can we say Black lives exist? Like is that okay?
Right?
Like right now, it's just like so many people are just like, oh well, this is the problem, that's the problem, this is the problem, well, blah blah bullshit, So it's like, so let's just let it go to shit for a while,
just let it,
and we can just start over.
And I feel like that's kind of what the viewing party is. Like
us under the tree watching
the
run
watching,
back and forth.
just seeing the popcorn, like what the?
Can we just set the field on fire? Like, I mean, they're already freaking out.
Imagine just being
Burn it down.
Aliens. That's what they've got to be doing. If they've got to be just watching. Like these people are insane.
For sure. Like we're already so crazy. Like let's just let go.
And
just let go for a while.
I gotta ask this question too, since we've already been shut down all sorts of levels. Is the United States the only crazy ones?
Yes. Why do you think every other country makes fun of us? Because we're idiots.
So nobody in Mexico is freaking out. Nobody in Canada is freaking out.
No, Canada's like, hey, we just can't
Sweden's
party with y'all right now. Like,
even Africa's like, no, we do not want to come over there. No. That is not for us. So why are we freaking out? We're supposed to be the cool ones. We're not cool anymore.
Nope. We're definitely not free.
We've
been free forever.
We're the emo kids.
Somebody saw this in another video too. Is
as a society.
To end racism, they basically just started doing what they've been doing to black people forever, and they're just gonna oppress everybody. And that's why we're like our rights are going away. Now everybody's like, oh, they're trying to take our rights away, and in a type C situation, talking about how all the lines at the grocery store are automated now and stuff like that, and this coin shortage, money shortage is going to make it go all electronic and blah blah.
Can you sneak into Canada?
Actually, there is.
They don't have a border.
No, we do not actually have a real
just
forest.
A bunch of pine trees.
It's actually a really long forest path, and they cut out like a clearing at the border. So it's really thick forest, and then there's this like strip of clear. That's the border, and it's extremely guarded, just like our border is, except it's not a wall. It's just a strip of grass.
There's a wall. There is an official wall. We have a wall. I didn't know. I haven't kept up.
Yeah, there's a wall. There's always been like a wall, but before it was more of just like a privacy fence. Now it's a wall.
¿Qué pasó? Can we come to you?
Throw me a rope.
Hey, homie.
Yes.
So, but to go to Canada,
you actually have to pay to move to Canada.
You have to be worth something.
Yeah, you have to.
Not monetarily, just
it's like trying to get onto the ship to the new land. You gotta prove you can provide something.
What do you do? Hey, buddy, what? I don't know why he's from Jersey. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, you have to be like something cool. Know a trade. Are you a doctor or a gynecologist?
Oh, you can't move to Canada and be homeless. You gotta have your shit figured out.
Oh yeah, a job that pays 3 times your rent. a house, like everything's set for you before you move. So you need to know somebody in Canada. Okay. We need one of our Canadian viewers.
To start feeding us the diggity.
Yeah, we need your help to come to you. We want to make America great again just from that side. So,
you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Like when it was all chill and stuff, you guys were like practically willing to say, "Yeah, we're half American."
I don't know if I should admit this, but I've always thought Canada was kind of cool. Like, even back in the day before the internet.
Why South Park ripped on Canada so much? Like, I think they're just jealous.
I love the forest.
Yeah.
And horses.
That's so racist.
I don't know what else they have up there besides cool people.
Everything about Canada is cool. Up in Canada,
they have space. You could go buy more space. We could go get our land up there. We want to put our mansion on land. We'll just take our mansion with us. Move to Canada? Canadians, we need your help.
Can you move a house?
We're pretty cool people. I promise I'll help. I can build things. I have many skills.
Very resourceful. Snow and maple syrup.
I love maple syrup on snow.
Me too.
Do they put that in the snow cones? Like,
oh, I bet they do. I bet they have maple syrup snow cones. That sounds so legit. It'd be like a snow cone covered in wax, but it's maple syrup.
Yeah. That'd be a hard one. Did you guys make it all the way through our video so far? If you have come back in the future, thanks. You should join a live show. It gets even better. You notice how Randy's talking? You should look at the comments. She's engaging. This is what we look for. She said snow and maple syrup. And then we say snow and maple syrup. That's how it goes. That's part of our shows. You know? What'd she say next?
No.
Oh, I know how to make snow.
Yeah.
I have a snow maker.
Yeah, actually, he really
I do.
does. Actually,
you put ice cubes in a little thing, and you go, "Arr," and it makes snow. Hashtag help me, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Oh,
For real.
hey, I got a text message. Was that my Canadian friend?
I don't know. Did we make a Canadian friend? I wonder if Consuela has anybody.
She's dead.
Oh, shit.
God. She's from Mexico.
But, I mean, she might have a Canadian cousin.
That's a far way to have sex.
That's not really. You just got to go through California and Washington.
Hey, buddy. Oh, how do you do a Spanish accent with a?
That would be the best accent.
Oh.
Mexican moves straight to Canada.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, man.
We could turn Consuela's sister. What's her name? Is it Maria?
I think it's Maria. We keep forgetting.
You guys need to go back to one of our older episodes and tell us what our new mate's name is.
Yeah, we forget.
We forgot. We've said all these things.
See her.
Yeah,
this episode is
yeah.
gone.
Thank you, Randy.
Gone. We've been struggling to make an hour.
You see what happens? Yeah, you see what happens when we are left to our own devices. This is what you get. So you better enjoy it. We don't have to have you, but we would enjoy.
Tisha, did you see anything interesting on Facebook while you were scrolling?
Oh, on Facebook. I would say anything in our show.
She's not sitting.
Hey, Randy, what's in my cup?
Yeah. Okay. So since we got like 7 minutes to go,
it's not there anymore because I drank it all.
It has something to do with an animal. And it was carbureted.
Carbonated. Hashtag carbureted. Can you?
Orange juice? That is not an animal.
And I don't think it's carbureted.
Can you get carbureted orange juice? It was carbureted.
Yeah, carbureted.
You can't carburate.
I don't usually drink this. It has the animal's name in it, not a name of an animal.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't really come from an animal.
It's not like Wilbur
a type of animal.
or Mr. Ed. No, it's not carbonated. She said milk.
Yeah, she said that like 20 minutes ago.
Did she say milk?
I typed that before you said so. See, yeah.
Did you? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. But it's still not carbonated.
The drink is a tan color.
Yeah, tan or golden.
Yeah.
Carbonated. and named after an animal and a color. It's a colorful animal. There you go. It's a colorful animal. Almost left it in a can, but then I put it in a cup right before. Are you talking to the Tish?
No.
She'll talk to you. She won't talk on the show. Like, subscribe, join the conversation. This is what happens if you get one of those weird syndromes where you have to know what's in my cup before. You have to wait all the way to the end. That's how it's going to be.
For sure.
We want to make sure you stay here till the end. Are you frustrated? Should I just tell her? Is it over? Have we lost her? She's given up.
No.
No?
It gives you something.
Colorful animal that gives you something.
And it's carbureted.
Tan carbureted. And out of a can. Could we have gotten this? Could I have gotten this? I don't know if could I have gotten this? I don't know. Because I'm on this side of the riddle.
A colorful animal that gives you something. Well, it's not colorful.
Did she throw her phone?
It's a colored animal.
She's thinking so hard.
A colored animal that gives you something. And it's carbureted.
And when he says colored, he means an actual color.
Yeah.
Not the C word.
A color in the animal.
Colored animal that gives you something.
Yeah, the animal's not black.
Can carbonated. In a can. What if I say it? Won't I be advertising?
Yeah, she has to say it.
Oh, okay.
You can just tell her if she's correct.
Okay.
So it's like charades?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Do you think, Randy? You're the only one here. We have a YouTube moderator. We have DC's watching from to make sure the conversation keeps rolling. And Randy in the house. Oh, she's crying. Don't cry.
Oh.
Don't cry. I'll tell her. You want me to tell her?
It's okay.
I'll tell her.
No. Stop.
Oh, well, yeah, I can't say it.
It comes in an extremely extreme variety of sizes of cans. Like you can get it from super tiny to holy cow.
And generally will take up an entire section of a gas station door.
Yes, that's how many varieties they have.
I feel like she's close. You got to be close.
So close.
What if I do this? Come on, Randy.
2 minutes.
Like, subscribe, join the conversation. Next week, we're going to do the guests in my cup. That's just the thing. Apparently, we're starting now with Randy.
Hey!
Yay! She got it. I know that's not a normal thing I have. That is not. Did she get a shirt already?
No, we're still working on it.
Okay, we're going to eventually. I hate saying we're eventually going to do things. Like, I haven't been able to do any things I wanted to say I eventually did. If you ever watched any of the other shows, it's frustrating.
It's hard for this gentleman to do anything that doesn't make him money. So unless he has a good reason to spend money, he usually doesn't.
And I have so many good reasons to spend money. It's just the things that I want to spend money on are expensive right now because they're also going to lead to me using other things. But I think I'm about to just splurge. I'm getting to that point. I'm feeling this pinnacle of me just going like, just do it. Just do it, bro. Just do it. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here a whole hour. Randy, you're amazing. Hidden person in the background, you're awesome. If that happens to be Tisha, you're still awesome even though you don't say anything. If that's somebody else, you're awesome too. Everybody is awesome. We always appreciate the love. Make sure you get that bell on so you can come back for a live show. Join the conversation. That's the whole point of this. We're trying to build a community. We love you people. We love the audience. That was the whole point of this thing to begin with. You guys have been great. We appreciate it. Randy, always a good time. Come next week when we do this, and we'll figure out what's in my cup together. And remember, guys, what do I always say? The only you need to be is you.
And live it fully every day.
We appreciate it, guys. We will see you next episode. Ah!
Hashtag don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.